Hey everybody, it's Greg from Woodard Marine, and today we have the 2024 Supra SV450. This boat is loaded with tons of new features, redesigned on the tower. Sleek and modern design is matched with performance and power with the new SV. You're going to see our new electric drop-down step, which has an awesome actuated step that comes underneath the platform in the back. It makes loading and unloading from the back a little bit better. You're also, with some of your smaller riders, able to stand there with them and help them get into the gear if they're wakeboarding. The tower and the DSD stereo, which we're going to see on the inside, is coupled with a little bit of a change on the dash, new dash speakers. The front of the boat gets the same updates as the SE and SL with the flip-down armrest and the flip-up bow blocker seat, so it can flip into a seat as well as block off the wind coming through your windshield. It's a new model that replaces the SR from previous years. Let's jump inside. Continued on the inside of this boat is that spearmint green color that we saw on the outside with the black color scheme. You have a shark fin black and spearmint gator step throughout the boat, which is a really nice complement to the spearmint gel coat, which is continued inside the boat. And then we have the black with light graphite chill tech inside the boat as well. This is, of course, Supra's heat dissipating interior, so this black color is going to get no hotter than a traditional white vinyl. In many cases, we've had this out in the sun and it's performed sometimes better than some of the vinyls that we see out there. So I think it adds a really nice complex contrast to the inside of the boat. Helps everything, especially that new spearmint color, pop well. New for 2024 is Supra's redesigned tower. On the tower here we see the DSD speakers, which are integrated into the side of the tower, as well as new dual overhead tower speakers on here. Each of these concealed units has 2 speakers in it, and this DSD sound system is an awesome high fidelity speaker system that is going to be unmatched in the marketplace. You're going to get clearer sounds out of your dash speakers, which each of the dashes has separate speakers that are on there. No more reflecting off of the windshield like many manufacturers do. These are specific tweeters that are tuned, specific mids that are tuned, subwoofers, tower speakers. You're going to find no better stereo system in the industry than the DSD system in Supra for 2024. Also new on the tower this year is the clamping board racks. They're ratcheting clamping board racks from PTM. People that have had the previous racks, they like those, but these clamp as they go down, so not to the point where they grab, they clamp as they go down, so it's more of a ratcheting system. Really nice design. We'd love to see that from PTM. Of course, this is a power folding tower still. There's a one-touch up and down on the power folding system that folds right down into the driver and OB compartment. Really nice fit. You can get the tower below the windshield when you take the racks off, which is really awesome for storage. They also offer this year a tower over cover, so you can leave the tower up and have a full cover that covers over the tower and down to the rub rail on the boat. So another great option for this specific boat for 2024. On the interior of the Supra, of course, Supra is known for having many cup holders for its 15-person capacity on this boat. And then we have cell phone chargers and holders here. They are fast cell phone chargers. We talked about the 15-person capacity. This is a 6,000-pound boat with 3,800 pounds of standard ballast, and it has a 60-gallon fuel tank. So with a full tank of fuel, full ballast, full capacity, and 6,000 pounds, you can create and customize the wake and wave to exactly what you're looking for. It's just under 22 feet at 21.10 inches. However, it competes in a class that is much bigger. Tons of great features have come to Supra in 2024, but they've been known for great features over the years. So, of course, we've got the Guzzi Atori steering wheel from Supra, which has buttons on the back for your wake plate and cruise control speed. You've got your volume controls and then your controls for your cameras and profiles, wake plate, and surf left, surf right. All of that functionality is right here on the dash, or on the steering wheel for that, without having to take your hands off there, which is fantastic. We have the standard wireless charger right here. Put your cell phone in there. DSD, I was talking about the speakers for DSD. You've got them here and here, as well as up top, and that's where I was saying they don't reflect off the steering wheel. They are directed towards the driver as well as the people in the cabin. We've got the Vision Touch screen up top here, which you've come accustomed for the last couple of years, as well as on the sides. You've got dual screens, which are fantastic. A little bit change of the software. One of the pieces of the software that I'd love to show you right here is how the new digital rudder indicator shows you exactly where your rudder's at, which is really important because sometimes you're over on the, you could be one turn over, you could be have your rudder pointed towards your port side that you're going to take a left-hand turn, but you're going to go take off and pull that rider up, and you're not realizing it until all of a sudden you're trying to get on plane, you're headed that way. So by using our rudder indicator here, we can actually see that we are dead center, which is an awesome new feature that they put on here. Something that's simple, but really, really useful, and part of the intuitive technology that they have here on the Supra Vision Touch. New for software on Supra for 2024 is just the way that they display the three folds on here for essentially your buttons section, which you have lights, buttons for your bilge, blower, heater, lights all around. There is a navigation button here as well. And then this is for steering. So this is new for 2024. We have return to center. So that is a new feature of if I'm here and so you have your return to center feature, so that if I steer away and I let go, it's going to automatically return to center. You can set that at low, or you can set it at a high speed. It comes back quicker. If you want a more in-depth demo of how that features work, I'd be happy to talk you through it. And then of course our settings page. On the center, we'll have our AutoWake screen, which is our main screen, which has been changed for this year. Just allows us to choose between swell surfing, wakeboarding, cruise, ski, back to dock, or wakeboard advanced. If you want more information on what each of those features does, we have previous videos on that, as well as we can change to the advanced screen, which might be more familiar to some of the people that had this feature in the past. Gives us the pitch and roll numbers, as well as fill all, drain all, and we can control our port, starboard, and center bags to the exact amount of ballast that we want in there. Of course, we also have the ability to choose our profiles from here as well. And then on the top, we have our stereo, that new DSD stereo. You might want to control, just which speakers you want to be a little bit louder, a little bit more tuned in. I would tell you the stereo right out of the box does an amazing job. Most everybody's just going to want to have the volume control up and down. But if you do want to take out tower speakers, you can turn them off, turn them back on, or control how much power you want to those specific zones. It's a great feature. I tend to turn down all of mine a little bit, and then keep up some of the ones or the zones that I like. So cockpit, maybe a little bit more subwoofer.